everybody, today I am going to be debunking 10 more ballet myths for you. I've already done one video, which if you missed, I will link in a card and below. So I'm going to give you 10 more stereotypes of ballet and prove you wrong. Before we get into the video, make sure you have your channel notifications on. Click that little bell down there because sometimes a lot of you miss my videos just the way the new algorithm works for YouTube. Make sure you have that little notifications bell checked so you don't miss a single video. So let's get into it. Okay, the first myth that I hear all the time from people who don't have a clue.
Do point shoes have wood or metal in them? They must have wood or metal in them, otherwise you wouldn't be able to balance.
No, they do not. Point shoes are in effect paper mache. It is glue and some burlap occasionally with some satin over it, and that is it. So to all of you who think we are literally standing on metal or wood, we are not. We are actually strong enough to stand on paper mache shoes. So next time you think ballerinas aren't tough, perhaps you should rethink that. Okay, the second myth is that ballet dancers are stupid.
Well, you know, she's a ballerina, so she must be like really ditzy and like really kind of dumb.
No, ballet dancers are some of the smartest people you will ever meet. In my graduating class at the School of American Ballet, there were probably 20 of us, I would say. 3 of my classmates got accepted into Harvard. How many people does Harvard take per year? 3 of them were in my ballet class at the School of American Ballet. So ballerinas are not stupid. If anything, we're the other way because we have to memorize so many different ballets. Sometimes we have to learn choreography and then immediately reverse it. Oftentimes I have been thrown into roles last minute. Here's the videotape, learn it. And when you watch it off a videotape, it's backwards, so you have to learn the completely other direction. Ballet dancers are some of the smartest people you will find. You cannot be a stupid ballet dancer. You will never, ever, ever make it, which is a tip for all of you guys. Make sure you can learn choreography. Make sure you can learn those combinations quickly. It will stand you in good stead and get you really far. So to those of you who think we're all stupid, you're wrong. Okay, number 3 is that ballet is only a girly thing. We kind of touched on this in the last myths video. But it is so much more than girly, and it's so athletic. If you appreciate fitness and sports and tricks, that's what a lot of ballet is. Many modern pieces nowadays, kind of the new choreography, requires a lot of stamina, a lot of athleticism, especially for the men in dance. Not just in ballet, but in dance. You have to be so fit and so athletic nowadays that kind of the people who are kind of just, oh, I don't really want to do a whole lot, never make it. You have got to be strong. You've got to learn how to get sweaty and just bite the bullet and push through pain. So many ballets are not girly anymore. If anything, they're very, very streamlined, kind of new, because we're trying to appeal to audiences. Yes, there are still the ballets of Sleeping Beauty and Swan Lake and Nutcracker. But even in those ballets, not everything is always girly. Look at the male solos. Look at some of the female solos and what they have to do. There ain't nothing girly about 32 fouettes, y'all. So you've got to be able to be strong and athletic, and it is not just a pink and frilly thing. Number 4 is that ballet is too expensive for you to appreciate. You need to get a little more creative if you think it's only for the upper class. Many, many companies and your local ballet company, whether or not is professional or not, have student discount tickets. They often have young patron things. I think New York City Ballet does that if you're under a certain age. There are special offers during the year. Oftentimes they will do senior discounts. There's so many different ways of getting an inexpensive ticket to a ballet. You just have to be creative. You can't expect it to just show up. So if you really want to see a ballet but you don't think you can afford it, call the box office. Say, look, I really want to come. What are my options? Are you having any specials? Are you going to do a senior discount or a student discount? Sometimes ballets will offer complimentary tickets to certain people, so you just kind of have to make the effort, but they are not always expensive. Fun fact, the opera is far more expensive than ballet. So just be a little creative, and you can probably see a ballet or even a local performance for not a lot of money. Okay, number 5 kind of goes along with this. And a lot of people think, I have to be a ballet expert in order to appreciate it. No, you don't. You really, really don't. Many evenings now at the ballet are storyless. There might be a repertoire evening that has 3 different pieces on the program, and none of them have stories. It's just about dance. It's just about movement and shapes and patterns. And oftentimes, guys, stories of ballets are really, really simple. Take the Sleeping Beauty, for example. She's a princess who grows up, pricks her finger, falls asleep, wakes up, and gets married. You don't need to be really, really smart to figure it out. You just have to have an appreciation for the art form, be willing to have your mind open, but you absolutely do not need to be an expert in order to enjoy a ballet. Now, if it is a kind of complicated story like Romeo and Juliet or one of those dramatic ballets, oftentimes the story will be in the program. I would say most of the time the story is in the program. So read the program, get acquainted what's there. The ballet company wants you to come and enjoy yourself. So they're gonna put a lot of information in the program to kind of educate you enough at the beginning so that you can enjoy the performance. So don't think you have to be a ballet expert in order to enjoy it. Okay, number 6.
Oh, you're a ballet dancer, so you must be a diva.
I would say 95% of us are not divas. No way. Because you cannot be a successful ballet dancer without knowing how to take criticism, without working hard, without knowing your weaknesses, without having that super uber duper discipline that it requires. Yes, there are some divas, but they are very, very rare because people don't put up with that nowadays. Unless you're some uber superstar who travels the world, can dance anywhere, that's not really most dancers. And even some of those dancers are incredibly kind. So I would say very few of us are actual divas. You have to have somewhat of an ego to be able to get on stage. You have to be confident enough to dance in front of people, but that doesn't make you a diva. We don't yell at stage hands or don't give autographs or whatever. There are some, I've experienced it, but I would say 95% of us are actually very unconfident about ourselves. There are things we want to fix. There are things where, you'll tell us, oh, that was beautiful, and we'll go, oh, I was actually off on this turn and off on this. And most of us are not divas. So please get that out of your head. We are happy to come up and talk to you. We are happy to do whatever it is and tell you all the mistakes we made in that evening show. Okay, number 7.
Oh, you're a dancer. You must have a stage mom.
No, many of us do, but many of us don't. Take my mother, for example. Every time when I was growing up, she would often turn to me and go, all right, you sure you still want to do this? Let's go be an architect. Let's go be a brain surgeon. They make a whole lot more money. So my parents were so not stage parents. And I'd say probably over 50% of us do not have a stage mother. My parents are very supportive of my career. They love to come and see me. They will do whatever they have to do and be proud of the fact that I'm a dancer. But if I want to quit tomorrow, they'd be just fine with that. A lot of dancers, I will say, do have very pushy parents. But you have to remember at the end of the day, no matter how much your parent wants it for you, you will never succeed if you do not want it for yourself. At some point, your own discipline, your own drive has to kick in to where the parent falls by the wayside. So just because we are a dancer doesn't mean we have a stage mom. So get that out of your head also. Okay, number 8 is for those of you who are trying to become a professional dancer. You think,
I have to do 5 billion pirouettes in order to succeed.
No, you don't. If you can do a beautiful, clean double on both sides, you're good. A triple on your good side doesn't hurt, but you do not have to be able to do 6 pirouettes in order to become a professional dancer in a company. Yeah, if you can do them, more power to you. But I've done 5 pirouettes probably once in my life and no one saw it. And I did just fine, and I'm still doing just fine. You have to have beautiful technique. You have to be able to do it, I would say, a double on both sides. But you don't have to be able to do a million pirouettes in order to get hired. That's not one of the requirements, if you know what I mean. Guys, it's helpful if the boys can do a lot. That's part of the nature of being a boy dancer. But I'd say for women, don't stress about how many pirouettes you can do. Even guys, don't stress about how many pirouettes you can do. That will come with time, with technique, with practice. If you're a male dancer doing a solo, you only have to turn one direction anyway. So relax about, I have to do a million pirouettes or I'm never gonna be a dancer. Not true. Make sure you have clean technique, you can do a double to both sides, and you're good to go. Okay, number 9 is something that if you hear nothing else about anything in this video, please hear this one.
It is so important how many followers I have on Instagram.
No. No, 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 no. It does not matter. If you want to be a professional ballet dancer, I guarantee you, No company director is going to hire you based on how many Instagram followers you have, or how many Facebook followers you have, or how many likes you have on your photo. I guarantee you, I'd put money down on it. It might look good and they might go to your Instagram, maybe if they even go to your Instagram. Some company directors aren't even going to care. But if they go to your Instagram and they go, oh, okay, she has however many followers, that's fine. Can she dance? Can he dance? Can I stick him on the stage? Can I stick her on the stage? I don't care if you have 1 million Instagram followers. If you can't dance, you're not getting the job. You're really not in a ballet company. Now, that's a little bit different in the commercial world. I'm assuming if you want to do commercial dancing or jazz, maybe even for some Broadway, it might matter. But dancers, if you want to be a ballet dancer, do not put stock on how many Instagram followers you have. It is not going to make one lick of difference to a company director. Your pictures are not going to make one lick of difference to a company director. And I kind of talked about this in the Ballet Bar Hacks video. They want to be able to see you in person in front of them. Can this person dance? Will they be easy to work with? Will I be able to stick them in a ballet? Can they learn choreography quickly? Are they going to have a good temperament that I can choreograph on them? Instagram followers does not even come near the requirements. So relax. If you have 500 Instagram followers, but you are a gorgeous dancer, you're good. Don't worry about it at all. Okay, the last stereotype, which is something I hear a lot when I meet people for the first time who don't know me or whatever. I'm really tired of hearing, oh, so what's your real job? Ballet is a real job. It is a real job. Company dancers, many company dancers are on salaries. It's an all-day kind of thing. Even those dancers who have to work more than one job to supplement their income. Ballet is in fact a real profession. It is not kind of a idealistic, well, I'm a dancer. No, ballet is a real profession. Being a Broadway dancer is a real profession. Being a contemporary dancer is a real profession. You can have an actual career in this field. Many people are like that. But for those of us who are in fact in this field, it is a real job. So if you have never seen the ballet, maybe you're new to this channel, you're coming to my video for the first time, and you don't know anything about me, let me just tell you, ballet is a real job. These people work their tails off to get to where they are. They're never going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars except for a very select few. So when you go to the ballet and you go to a performance, Broadway, modern, whatever, you are seeing people who genuinely love what they do. They take it so seriously. They want to be there. They truly have more discipline than you even know what to do with. And it is in fact a real job. They aren't just doing it on a whim. It's a career. So that is number 10, ballet and dance. Both are real jobs. So that is it today, guys. I hope that kind of debunked a couple more myths for you. If you have any more video suggestions or any more myths you want me to talk about, leave me a comment in the box below. If you missed my latest day in the life video where I take you behind the scenes of a photo shoot and rehearsal, it's right down there. You can click it to watch. Love you guys so much. Hope you're doing well, and I will see you next time.